guys, we'll speak about the profunda femoris artery, which is a very important topic. Usually asked for 5 marks or 3 marks. It's actually a very important topic. This question can be also asked in the front of the thigh part, because there we have studied about the femoral artery. So you get this profunda femoris artery, because profunda femoris artery is nothing but a branch of the femoral artery. Basically it's a branch of femoral artery, so it's one of the very important question. It is also called as the deep femoral artery. Profunda femoris also called as the deep femoral artery. It's called as the deep femoral artery, one of the very important question. And so we'll study about this detailedly. We'll see its branches, its origin, insertion, everything. Sorry, not origin, insertion, because it's not a muscle, it's an artery. So profunda femoris, it is one of the largest branch of the femoral artery. Remember this point. It is the largest branch of the femoral artery. It is one of the largest branch of femoral artery. It is the chief source of blood supply to the muscles in the all three compartments. Mainly supplies all the three compartments of thigh, that is the anterior compartment, the medial compartment, as well as the posterior compartment. It is the largest branch of femoral artery. It mainly supplies all the three compartments of the thigh. You have to remember this. It is present below 4 cm to the inguinal ligament. 4 cm below inguinal ligament. It is present 4 cm below this inguinal ligament. So we'll see the branches of it with the help of diagram, so that we can understand in the better way. It has its branches, all its supply, everything we'll see with the help of diagram. So here we go. So in the diagram you can see the external iliac artery, which is a branch of the common iliac artery. You can see the branch of the external. Okay, we'll draw. You can see the branch of the external iliac artery. So if this is the external iliac artery, which continues as the femoral artery and in turn continues as the popliteal artery. So when it becomes the femoral artery, so this is, we'll name it external iliac artery, which becomes the femoral artery. So in the femoral artery, it's giving a branch to form the profunda femoris artery. So this is the profunda femoris artery. This is the profunda femoris artery. Very important to be noted. It's very important. The profunda femoris artery is giving two main branches, LCFA and MCFA. Remember this. It gives of the two branches. That is LCFA and MCFA. LCFA means the lateral circumflex femoral artery, medial circumflex femoral artery. Lateral circumflex femoral artery as well as the medial circumflex femoral artery. Further, this medial circumflex femoral artery is giving 3 more branch. You have to note that it gives off 3 more branch. First branch, second branch, as well as the third branch. First branch is called as the acetabular branch, which supplies for acetabulum. Second branch is called as ascending branch. Third branch is called as transverse branch. First branch is called as acetabular branch, supplies the acetabulum. It supplies the acetabulum. The second branch is called as the ascending branch. The second branch is called as the ascending branch, and the third branch is called as the transverse branch. The third branch is called as the transverse branch, Both of these, ascending branch as well as transverse branch, joins together and helps in the formation of the cruciate anastomosis. It helps in cruciate anastomosis. Ascending branch as well as the transverse branch, both of these helps in the cruciate anastomosis. Acetabular branch helps in the supplying of the acetabulum, which is present in the hip joint, which helps for the articulation of the hip joint. Ascending branch as well as the transverse branch, they help in the cruciate anastomosis. These were the branches of the medial circumflex femoral artery. Lateral circumflex femoral artery, medial circumflex femoral artery are the branches of the profunda femoris artery. So that was about the medial circumflex femoral artery. So this is the first branch. This is the second branch. It also has some muscular branches. It also has some muscular branch. It also has some muscular branch and 4 perforating arteries. Remember, it has 4 perforating arteries. Artery number 1, artery number 2, artery number 3, artery number 4. It has 4 perforating arteries present in it. So these were the parts of the profunda femoris artery. First one is LCFA, second one is MCFA, third one we'll just mark it. First one is LCFA, second one is MCFA, third one is the perforating arteries, which are 4 in number, and the fourth one is the muscular branch. Muscular branch is the one which mainly supplies all the muscles which comes in this region, whereas the perforating arteries, which are 4 in number, the first, second and third, which mainly helps in the supplying of some muscles and which supplies some nerves and arteries, and whereas the fourth perforating arteries is the one which continues as the profunda femoris artery. You can see the fourth perforating artery is continuing as the profunda femoris artery. That was about the profunda femoris artery and this video. So hope you like this video. These were the important questions from the medial aspects of the thigh. I have not discussed all the topics. I have just discussed only those topics which are very important for the exam aspects. So if you want me to explain all the videos, all the topics of this chapter, please do comment on the comment section. So please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.